Okay, good morning. Uh, so we have seen uh, various factors contributing to depreciation. There are basically mainly two factors. First one, physical condition, and then uh, due to economic factors. There were some economic factors leading to depreciation. So regarding the physical condition, mainly due to wear and tear, then action of elements like rust, heat or decay. Then we have seen many disasters, natural disasters, poor maintenance, etc. These were the factors which are responsible in case of physical condition. Then later we have seen the economic factors. Mainly two factors were there. First one, inadequacy, and then obsolescence. Now we'll see some terms in depreciation analysis. Terms. Terms used. Some of the terms used in the depreciation analysis. First one, initial cost. Initial cost. Okay, initial cost. So initial cost is the, by the name itself we can get an idea. That is that which all is the initial cost or the cost, total cost which is used to acquire any asset. It is a total cost in order to acquire an asset. Acquiring the asset. So this is the initial cost. It includes the setup cost, anything which is initially paid for obtaining the setup. So this is the initial cost. Then second, salvage value. Salvage value. So this is the, നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു എന്തായിരുന്നു, ഒരു ആക്രി വില എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, അതായത് അല്ലെ തുരുമ്പ് വില എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. That means the value or the estimated market value after the useful life. So at the end of the useful life, what will be its value in the market? That represents the salvage value. So estimated market value. This is the estimated market value of the asset at the end of its useful life. That is a salvage value or scrap value. Next, book value. Book value. Book value. So what is a book value? Something related to book, right? So after each year, due to depreciation, the value of the product decreases. So recordically, suppose initially a product is having a value, that is a total amount, a value say 2 lakhs. After 1 year, what happens is, due to some certain factors, depreciation, due to the depreciation, its value decreases and it turns to 1,90,000. So that is the book value at the end of 1 year. So that is the present value of the product. So this is the book value. Next, so we already know that is depreciation is accounted yearly. So each year you will have some book values, so that will be counted at the end of each year. Then useful life, that you have seen already. Useful life നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു എന്താണ് till the time till the product fails or the product is given as scrap. തുരുമ്പ് വിലയ്ക്ക് നമ്മൾ വിറ്റു എന്ന് പറയില്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ആ യൂസ്ഫുൾ ലൈഫിന് ശേഷം നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഇത് റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് അത് വിൽക്കുകയാണ്. വിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു വാല്യൂ കിട്ടും, അതാണ് സ്ക്രാപ്പ് വാല്യൂ. തുടക്കത്തിൽ വാങ്ങുമ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന എമൗണ്ട്, അതാണ് ഇനീഷ്യൽ കോസ്റ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ് ഒരു വാല്യൂ ഉണ്ടാവും. ആ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ വർഷത്തിൽ അതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ, പ്രോഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ ഓഫ് ദ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് അറ്റ് ദാറ്റ് ഇൻസ്റ്റൻറ്റ് is the book value. Then the life, the period of time which it may operate, that is the useful life. ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ഇതിനകത്ത് നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ടേംസ്. ഇനീഷ്യൽ കോസ്റ്റ്, സാൽവേജ് വാല്യൂ, ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ, അതുപോലെ യൂസ്ഫുൾ ലൈഫ്. Now we will see some methods for calculating the depreciation. Of the methods. So in that first case you will see there are many methods. First one is straight line method. Straight line method. Straight line method. Straight line എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ അറിയാം ഗ്രാഫിൽ എപ്പോഴാണ് സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് ലൈൻ വരുന്നത്, or when the graph becomes linear. If the x coordinate value and y coordinate values varies linearly, സ്ക്വയർ ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാണ്ട് വേരി ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതായത് വിച്ച് ഈസ് ഡയറക്ട്ലി പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ. പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പോവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ പറയുക, ഒരു സ്ട്രെയിറ്റ് ലൈൻ കിട്ടും എന്ന് പറയും അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെയും അതേപോലെ തന്നെ എന്താണ്, ഇഫ് ദ loss of value of the machine is directly proportional to the time or the age, in that case we use this method, that is straight line method, and we will see how we can calculate the depreciation. That is, we are using a value, that is annual depreciation charge. Annual depreciation charge. Annual depreciation charge denoted by D. You have a relation. Annual depreciation charge, അതായത് ഒരു വർഷത്തിൽ ഇത്രയും ഡിപ്രീസിയേഷൻ വരുന്നു. ഡിപ്രീസിയേഷൻ മീൻസ് the amount which will be deducted. ഇത്രയും എമൗണ്ട് കുറയുന്നു അതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂന്ന്, അതായത് you have a particular value for the product in the initially, and due to some reasons as the time passes the value will decrease. So how much it will decrease after 1 year, that is the annual depreciation charge, that is D, which is denoted by C minus S by N. So what is C, S and N? C is the initial cost. So not only initial cost plus installation amount. Suppose we are installing the product, there will be some charges associated with installing the product in the initial stage. So that is a one-time cost, but it should not be neglected. So that also comes in C, the initial cost plus installation cost. Also, the repair cost also will be added in case of any repair. So these all comes under the value C. Now, from this cost, we reduce the scrap value or the salvage value. We already discussed it. That is the value which we will get after the useful life. So, we will be we know that this particular amount you will get definitely from the product. That means you have bought the product for some money, and after the useful life, at any time, if you will get a value. So the net value, that is the value of the product or the amount which will be spent. So that is the scrap value or the salvage value. And n is the number of years. Of the life, estimated life, which is in years. Okay. So this is a simple method. So whenever the initial cost is given, you have to less the scrap value and divide by the lifetime. So here we'll see an example. So just listen, no need to write the problem. This is one case where installation cost of an equipment costing rupees 24,000 is rupees 1,000. And his expected life is expected life is 10 years. The scrap value at the end of the useful life value at the end of the useful life is rupees 5,000. Calculate the yearly depreciation. Calculate the yearly depreciation by straight line method. So this is the question. That is, here it is given the installation cost is given for the product. with the initial cost is 24,000, and the installation cost is given 1,000 rupees. Then it is expected life is, that is the useful life is 10 years, capital N is given. So the scrap value at the end of the useful life, S is given. So directly you can calculate the yearly depreciation by straight line method. So what is the relation? Relation is annual depreciation charge D equal to C minus S by N, where here the C value means initial cost plus installation cost plus repair cost, right? So C, initial cost is 24,000 plus installation cost, that is 1,000. Repair cost is not given. So this is the value of C minus scrap value, that is 5,000, divided by useful life or the estimated life, that is N, 10 year. So you will get the value 2,000. So this is the annual depreciation charge. So after 1 year, this will be the amount which will be deducted, or the depreciation amount will be 2,000, right? So this is the straight line method. So this has many advantages or disadvantages. So first advantage, as an advantage we can say this is quite simple. This method is quite simple because there are no complexities in the relations, and we are just substituting the values. So this is quite simple and easy. And here the assumption done is that the value, the decline in value, we have already seen the decline in the value, which will be proportional to the age, that is decline in value or the reduction in the value proportional to age. Now as a disadvantage we can say, or the limitation, the first case itself is, so in the real time, what happens is this do not depreciate uniformly, or we cannot say that this is proportionally increasing or linearly changing. This may not be linear, or may not എന്തായാലും ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്താണ് ലീനിയർ ആയിട്ടായിരിക്കില്ല. So there will be some difference in the analysis. So it should not, it may not be depreciating uniformly. Depreciating uniformly. Also, the repairing cost, you know, after the time passes, what happens is more or more chances of failures are coming. So the repairing cost or the maintenance, that will increase with the passage of time. So the depreciation also depends on that. So that may also vary yearly. So that is the another thing, that is repair and maintenance. So repair and maintenance will be increasing yearly. So we have a chance to increase the repair and maintenance. So that will reflect in this. So these are the main limitations. Now we'll move to method for calculating. So the first method was straight line method. There we find the depreciation as a function of the initial cost, expected life, scrap value, etc. by using this formula, that is D equal to C minus S by N, where C includes the initial cost, installation cost, repair cost, etc. S is the salvage value or scrap value, and N is the estimated useful life. Now, the next method is diminishing balance method. Diminishing balance method. Okay, diminishing balance method. So from the previous experience, we have seen there is some variations yearly. So regarding that, we will use another method where a factor x is used, where a factor x, that is the yearly depreciation factor, yearly depreciation factor denoted by x determined for each year. So not for each year, for we'll first of all we will find the value, a factor, that is the yearly depreciation factor. Then using this factor, you will find the book value for each year. Okay, you will find the book value using this factor, and then you will we will calculate the depreciation amounts that we will see using one problem. Then you will get the idea, clear picture. So first of all, what is the relation? The relation for yearly depreciation factor, that is x equal to 1 minus e the whole raised to 1 by n. S, C, N and all already discussed. What is that? That is, S is the scrap value. Then C is the initial cost. N is the useful life, estimated life. Okay. So, so this is the relation. You will see. So we will discuss this with an example. An engine lathe was purchased for rupees 20,000. 20,000. Okay. And the useful life was estimated useful life was estimated 10 years, and scrap value is 5,000. What is the depreciation and book value? At the end of second year. So this is the scenario, that is an engine lathe was purchased for rupees 20,000. That means the initial value is given 20,000. No other data given, that is regarding repair cost or installation cost is not given. So C is 20,000 alone. Now the useful life 10 years. So n equal to 10 year, and the scrap value is 5,000. Scrap value 5,000. Now you are asked to find the depreciation and book value at the end of second year. So after the second year, what is the present value? That is a book value, present value of the product or the engine lathe. And also you have to find the depreciation amount. What is the depreciation or the reduction? That also you have to find. So you will see how it is. So using the diminishing balance method, first of all, we have to find the rate or the depreciation factor you have to find. So by the relation depreciation factor, that is X, is given by 1 minus S by C the whole raised to 1 by N. Just substitute the values, then you will get 1 minus 5,000 divided by 20,000 raised to 1 by N, and you will get the value as 0.1294. That is 12.94%. So 12.94% will be depreciated. That is the annual depreciation factor. So each year, this amount, or the first year, in the first year, this particular amount is detected. After the second year, also this value will be decreased. Anyway, that you will see how this can be applied. So basically, in this problem, this is the depreciation factor, the factor which is to be multiplied to the present value, so that you will get the net value. So the first step, we find the depreciation factor. Now we'll see the reduced after 1 year. So reduction in the value of the lathe after 1 year. So after 1 year, what happens is the initial cost was 20,000. Okay, so this was the amount. So from that, 12.94% of this value will be reducted. So idinte 12.5%, അതായത് ഇതിന്റെ കൂടെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫാക്ടറിനെ നമ്മൾ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്നു 0.1294, then you will get the value which is reduced. That is, here you get the value rupees 2589. So this particular value will be reduced from the initial cost. That is the book value of first year. അതായത് ഒരു വർഷം കഴിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ വില എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? ഈ പറഞ്ഞ വാല്യൂ കുറച്ചിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്ന എന്താണോ അതായിരിക്കും അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഉള്ള ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ. സോ book value after 1 year will be equal to എന്തായിരിക്കും? തുടക്കത്തിൽ എത്രയായിരുന്നു അതിൻ്റെ എമൗണ്ട്? 20,000 ആയിരുന്നു. അതിൽ നിന്ന് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ വാല്യൂ കുറയ്ക്കുന്നു, റിഡക്ഷൻ വാല്യൂ 89, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ₹17411. ഇതാണ് ഒരു വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോഴുള്ള കേസ്. നമുക്ക് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ ചോദിച്ചേക്കുന്നത് 2 വർഷം കഴിയുമ്പോഴാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ അവസ്ഥയിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ 1744 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇനി ഒരു വർഷം കൂടെ കഴിയുമ്പം എത്ര റിഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും? ഇത് റിഡക്ഷൻ ആഫ്റ്റർ 2 ഇയർ. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ ഇനീഷ്യലി നമുക്ക് 20,000 ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫാക്ടർ കൊണ്ട് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തു. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഇതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ, ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? 17411 ഉള്ളൂ. ഇതിൻ്റെ വില കുറഞ്ഞ് അല്ലേ? ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ആ ഫാക്ടറും കൂടെ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോഴേ നമുക്ക് എത്രത്തോളം റെഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ള കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഫാക്ടർ സെയിം തന്നെയാണ്. എന്താണ്? 0.1294. ദെൻ യു വിൽ ഗെറ്റ് ദ വാല്യൂ ആസ് ₹2254. ഇങ്ങനൊരു വാല്യൂ കിട്ടി. അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് രണ്ടാമത്തെ വർഷം എന്താണ് ഉള്ള റിഡക്ഷൻ. അപ്പോൾ രണ്ടാമത്തെ വർഷത്തിന് സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങിൽ എത്രയായിരുന്നു അതിൻ്റെ വില? ഇതാണ് അല്ലേ? Therefore ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ബുക്ക് വാല്യൂ ആഫ്റ്റർ 2 ഇയേഴ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്തായിരിക്കും? തുടക്കത്തിലുണ്ടായിരുന്ന എമൗണ്ട് എത്രയാണ്? 174411 മൈനസ് റെഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്ത വാല്യൂ 2254. Then you will get 2254 അല്ല, ഒരു 53.11 എന്നൊക്കെ കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് നമുക്കൊരു വാല്യൂ കിട്ടും. സപ്പോസ് അറൗണ്ട് അപ്രോക്സിമേറ്റ്ലി ഈക്വൽ ടു ₹15157. So this is the book value at the end of 2 years. Okay. ഇതാണ് diminishing balance method. So I think the time is over.